is Warden Kennedy, and I'm from Roger Dean Chevrolet in West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm here today to present to you the all-new 2012 Chevrolet Sonic. Now, what I want to show you today is why this vehicle happens to be so much better than everything in its competition. We're competing with the Nissan Versa, Hyundai Accent, Honda Fit, and the Ford Fiesta. And today I'm going to show you why this vehicle happens to be so much better than everything in its class. Number one and foremost, this vehicle happens to be the only one that is built in the United States. Now, when it comes to the Sonic, there's a lot of different options. This is a 5-door hatchback, but it's also available in a 4-door sedan. Looking at the wheels, we offer a standard 15-inch alloy wheel. When you look at everything in its competition, they offer a 15-inch steel wheel with a hubcap. We offer standard alloy wheels, and if you're interested in an LT or an LTZ, you can actually upgrade them to a 16 or 17-inch wheel. Now, taking a look over here, I want you to notice. Look how far apart the wheels are. What they call this is a wheels to the corner design, and basically what it's doing is it's giving the car a more youthful and spirited look, but at the same time it's giving the car a better ride and better handling. Now, coming over here, you can see that the aerodynamics, they definitely paid a lot of attention to detail. We've incorporated a chrome belt line, which gives it a more upscale and sophisticated look, but at the same time, we're competing with more upscale luxury vehicles. Now, coming into the front, I want to show you a lot of different things up front. Going from the headlamps. These are exposed quad halogen headlamps, which is in a motorcycle-inspired look. We also have a sloped hood, transitioning into the dual-port grille, and also the legendary Chevrolet bow tie. Now, underneath the hood, I want to show you a little bit of system. Now, the Chevy Sonic offers a standard 1.8 four-cylinder engine that produces 138 horsepower and 125 foot-pounds of torque. You also have an optional 1.4 turbocharged engine that produces 138 horsepower and 148 foot-pounds of torque. Now, you also have, with the warranty, a 3-year 36,000 bumper-to-bumper, a 5 years 100,000 miles powertrain, 6-year 100,000 mile rest-through, and also a 5-year 100,000 mile roadside assistance and courtesy transportation, which we happen to be the only one that offers that. So if you ever get stranded, you get a flat tire, you ever run out of gas, Chevy will always be there to help you. Now, coming around to the side of the car, I also want to point out that the Sonic has a completely independent front suspension and a semi-independent rear suspension with standard 4-wheel ABS brakes. Now, taking a look, I want to show you also that the vehicle has been rated 5 stars from the NHTSA, which happens to be the best in class. Everything in its competition only has 4 or less. The IIHS has also rated this vehicle a top safety pick. So if safety is important to you, you definitely are in the right place. We also offer 10 standard airbags, which, if you look at everything in its class, the most that they offer is 7. We have 10, which happens to be the most. So you can definitely tell that they paid a lot of attention to the safety of the car. Now also take a look at the hidden door handle in the back. This happens to give the car a more youthful and a more sporty design. And I also want to show you that in the back, we've got a dual lens tail lamp. What that's going to do, it's going to give the vehicle, the people behind you, a better response time because it's going to be a lot brighter and a lot easier to see. Now, going into the cargo area, you've got a 1-touch keypad, and you've also got in an LTZ, you can upgrade this to a chrome decklet. Now, in the hatchback, you've got over 30.7 cubic feet of cargo room. You've got a cargo shade that if you want, you could just easily take it right off, take it out, or you can slide it right behind the seats when the seats are in place. Okay? Now, you've got a 60-40 split, so you can fold down both sides of the seats. Coming into the back, I want you to see that it's very easy to use. There is an indicator here letting you know that when it's safely locked and secure in place, the indicator will let you know. Okay? Now coming up to the front, I want to show you. One of the number one features that this car has is OnStar, which the number one feature is the automatic crash response. What that's going to do is it's going to, basically the airbags ever deploy, OnStar will automatically locate the vehicle, they'll send emergency help, and they will get your car off the road. You also have vehicle diagnostics. So every month you're going to get an email letting you know how the entire car is doing, from your engine to your coolant to your tire pressure. I mean, we'll let you know that you need an oil change before you even know yourself. The last thing I want to show you is a few neat features. You've got a keyless entry. You also have remote start. So you can start the vehicle from 200 feet away and get it nice and cooled off just from the remote. Now one step further, I'll show you. There are mobile apps. So if you've got an iPhone, an Android, or an iPod, you can, an iPad, you can go right to your OnStar remote link and you can control your car from your phone. So you can start it, you can stop it, you can lock it, you can unlock it, you can send it directions. There's basically nothing you can't do without your phone. There's also a My Chevy app, which lets you schedule service right from your phone. So there's a lot of different things that your phone and the whole car can do. So come with me and let me show you inside. And then stop. Now, as you get into the Sonic, you're going to notice that it's very quiet. And the reason behind that is because General Motors has spent a lot of attention to NVH, which stands for noise, vibration, and harshness. And in doing so, what they've done is used laminated glass and several other sound deadening materials to make the Chevy Sonic quietest in class. Now, taking a look at the windows, you've got an express up and an express down with an anti-pitch, which is going to make it so that you or children or anybody is not going to get their fingers stuck in the window. Now, I want to show you also that you've got a tilt and telescopic wheel. You can move your seat forward, backwards. There's also a height adjustment, and you can also recline your seats backward and forwards. In your headrest, you can easily move it up, and you can easily put it right back down. I also want to point out that the Chevy Sonic has an automatic light system, which basically when it gets dark outside, the lights are going to turn on automatically, which if you compare this with the Honda Fit, they don't have that. Going into what I'm looking at, we're looking at a motorcycle-inspired instrument cluster. Here you can see your RPMs, your digital speedometer, and your driver information center. That's going to show you a lot of different information. It's going to show you your compass, it's going to show you your average fuel economy, it's going to show you how many gallons you have until empty, and it's going to show you how many miles that you've already got on the car. You've also got, if you look over here, this is a child lock, which what that does is there's an indicator. It's going to show you that the doors are locked in the back. It's going to prevent the children from trying to get outside. Now, going back to the hard keys, what I want to show you is General Motors tried to make it as simple as possible to use. Comparing it to the Ford Sync, that was really, really difficult. We've got a system configuration. So you can easily go to your time, and by scrolling and hitting OK, hit OK again, now your time has changed. Now if you want to go into your radio and set a favorite station, you just go ahead, press and hold down the number 1, and now your favorite is stored. With your Bluetooth settings, going back into the system configuration, you can go to your Bluetooth settings, go to your Bluetooth, and all you have to do is pair a device. Now you can pair your phone, or you can pair to wirelessly stream your music so that you're not distracted paying attention to your phone. You can listen to your music, you can talk on your phone, and you never have to take your hands off the steering wheel. We've also have a hill hold. So if you're driving a manual, and you're going up a hill, if you're not very familiar with driving a stick shift, as me and myself are not too good with it, it'll actually prevent you from rolling backwards, which is really nice. It's a nice feature to have. Coming over here, the last thing I want to show you is you've got a dual glove box. Now, if you open up your second glove box, you have an optional USB. Now, you can either store your device in the glove box and easily hide it away so that your wires are not out, or you can close it. And there's actually a little space right here that's going to prevent the cord from getting smushed by closing the glove box. When it comes to the overall safety and in performance and everything that comes with the Sonic, it's overall a very, very nice car, and I think you should come on in and buy one.